the next domain of intervention is vocational intervention. Looking at vocational intervention, uh, usually children with intellectual disabilities, the mildly and moderately disabled, uh, can be trained in various forms of vocational trades. Particularly after the age of 15, it is always better to start with a pre-vocational training. So this vocation, choosing a vocation again in consultation with the family members, it is important for us to uh, identify a proper job for the child. Most often parents uh, usually suggest white collar jobs, which will be almost impossible for children with intellectual disabilities, because most of the white collar jobs needs proper qualifications, at least plus 2 level. And as we know that children with intellectual disability going up to plus 2 level may not be possible. So that case, it is difficult for them to get employment in secular and non-secular areas. So for which it is important for us to plan out vocational intervention right from the age of 15, starting with pre-vocational training. So when we plan out vocational training, before that we have to do an vocational assessment to find out the different types of skills present in the child. Based on the skill, we have to identify a job. Before identifying a job, we have to find out whether that particular job is available in the community or in the nearby places, or in uh, at least within the vicinity of their area. Then it will be easy for us to train the child in that particular vocational trade to get a job in that particular area. Most often the vocational trainers, they look for the skill, whole lot of skill present in the child, but it may not be always possible to teach a child the whole lot of skill. For example, uh, file making, office file making. There are different tasks in that office file making, like taking measurements of the hardboard, cutting the hardboard, that is another task. Then punching holes, another task. Cutting color paper to paste on the, stick onto the hardboard, that is another task. Then cutting cloths for the corners, pasting cloth for the corners, then sending the uh, tape through the holes. So like that, there are different types of activities present in a particular skill. File making is a skill in which there are more than 10, 15, 20 types of activities. If you try to teach all these activities together in a child, that particular skill may not come into the child just like that. Only part of the skill the child will be able to do. Doesn't matter whatever task the child knows or has the capacity to do, you can teach that child rather than looking for whole lot of skill in that, the complete skill in that child. So like the file making, one child will be cutting the paper, the other child will be pasting, the other child will be cutting the cloth, the next child will be pasting the corners, the other child will be punching hole, the next child will be drying it under the sun, the other child will be collecting them and piling them together. So like that, each child will be doing one particular task and will be mastering that. That will be much easier than one child himself doing whole lot of activities in that particular skill. So that is how the vocational intervention has to be planned out. Then employment wise, when we look at, there are different types of employment. The first one is the open employment. Open employment, it is very difficult for them to compete with the other normal population and get a job. And according to the government rule also, 3% of quotas allotted for disabled people. But here again, unfortunately, children with intellectual disabilities, because of their educational qualification, they won't be able to compete with other people with disabilities and get a secular job. So in such situation, it will be easy to move on to, rather than the open employment, the supported employment or the sheltered workshop. But sheltered workshop, again, very few number of disabled persons can be employed. There is another disadvantage. Then the training as such, it is on the job training is much better. Suppose if you want to teach a child how to do Xeroxing in a Xeroxing machine, you provide the child the Xeroxing machine, straight away start teaching step by step, rather than teaching them the theoretical basis and then asking them to do the Xeroxing. So on the job training is much more easier and simpler for these children, for which first you have to do a job analysis also. What are the different steps available for this particular task? Based on that, teach them step by step.